Apparently, this is all your fault. Let's talk about it. So there's something I really wanted to talk about that really has hit home, and it's crazy that this is how it turned out and this is how it happened, because we're being blamed for this. And it's something that was just very close to me and very close to my location, everything. So I'll get to that in just a second, but I just wanted to hit these couple headlines really quick because we are being blamed for this, and it turns out that we might not be the only ones blamed. So I just wanted to hit these headlines really fast, and then we'll get into what I'm talking about for this thing that's really hitting home for me. So congratulations, guys. We did it. We officially hit $5 a gallon national average. Yeah, we did it. Leveled up. So I know I've been reporting on it every day, but I've been waiting for it to hit $5, and it's insane. I was hoping that it wouldn't, because it was like $4.99 yesterday. I was hoping something magic would happen. It did it. It hit $5. So what are we gonna do about this? What are their plans to lower gas prices? Because I haven't seen any real solutions. But there is a solution that I think the powers that be would really like. I think they would really appreciate this idea. And they've already put this idea out. I didn't think of this. But I think they would really like this. So let's hit this headline really quick, and then we'll dive a little deeper. So it says, how China's lockdowns are helping lower gas prices a bit. So, do you hear that? So China's lockdowns are lowering gas prices. So maybe that's a good idea, right? I'm not saying that. I'm saying the people in charge are possibly thinking this right now. Maybe this is a good idea. And there's actually precedent for this. It's not like this is a kooky idea. We've literally seen ideas for, quote, climate lockdowns, okay? And we're not debating the science of it or anything. We can talk about that later, but the devastating effect that this would have on people's lives and the economy. And maybe this is our only solution at this point, is to have climate lockdowns. Maybe that's what they're thinking. So here's an article just from February. It says, coming soon, climate lockdowns. So this could be a real thing. And with gas prices skyrocketing so high, remember, we're in an incredible transition. We talked about that in yesterday's video. And here's another one. Get ready for climate change, quote, emergency lockdowns. So that was last year. So this is just another card that we have in the stack that could be used. And it would be perfect timing for it. And they even have tons of studies saying that, you know, emissions went down and carbon footprint went down during the lockdowns the past few years. This is even from the NIH.gov. It says lockdowns help the environment to bounce back. So this is coming from official government sources pushing these ideas and these agendas. And what better time to push it when gas prices are hitting $5 a gallon on average. I told you I paid $5.14 yesterday. And here's another one from February 2022, just a couple months ago. Climate scientists warn of, quote, global wildfire crisis. So what does that have to do with all this stuff we're talking about? What's it have to do with climate change and lockdowns and all that? So you are being blamed just because you want to go to the park, or you want to drive to work, or drive to the grocery store. But then get this. The federal government is responsible for the largest wildfire in New Mexico history. Here's the headline. Biden to get New Mexico wildfire briefing amid rage over Forest Service responsibility. The state's largest fire was caused by prescribed burns by federal officials. So, and this is personal for me. This hits home. That's why I was saying earlier, because I made a video just a couple weeks ago. I'll post a little clip here where I was telling you guys that sorry about that if I have smoke in my eyes, because the wildfires from this fire in New Mexico was blowing into my town and blowing into my car and my house. Quick, sorry if my eyes are watering or anything like that. This is literally smoke back here. We are experiencing a ton of smoke from these New Mexico fires. This hits home. This is real, and then it's literally caused by the U.S. Forest Service. So how are we supposed to like take their threats serious for climate change? And I'm open to theories. I'm open to ideas. I'm open to, like, you know, finding solutions. Okay, I'm not just like closed-minded on this issue, but it's hard to take people serious when they are starting the largest fires in state history. And we all remember these weird California fires just a couple years ago. You remember that? So we're being blamed for the fires, for the drought, for all these different things. The earth operates on massive thousands of years cycles, okay? Even on .gov websites, it shows you this data that we are at one of the coolest periods in Earth's history. And this isn't even considering geoengineering and cloud seeding and the effect that has on the environment. We can make a whole nother video just on that because that is so complex and deep and worrisome, honestly. So what actually are some solutions for this? I mean, I don't want to make this a political issue or anything like that because this is something that affects everyone, okay? These wildfires, hundreds of people lost their homes. So what's an actual real solution that we could implement that's just not going to like destroy the economy or make people homeless or lose their jobs or have energy prices be skyrocketing? Here's an idea. Could carbon farming help reverse climate change? So this is from NC State University. This isn't some kooky website. This is a state university study. And they're talking about, if you ever heard of Joel Salatin, okay, he's a organic beef farmer, cattle farmer, and he really revolutionized the small scale cattle farming scene and chicken scene, having high rotation and building soil. And one of the main things that he focuses on is carbon sequestration within his soil. So the theory is that grass and plants are at their most productive stage when they're in their middle stage of life. So he calls it like the teenage years or something like that. Not when they're babies, but when they're in this massive growth stage. So they absorb the most amount of CO2 and carbon in this growth stage. And if you have cows always grazing it back down to the baby stage, and then it's hitting this growth stage constantly with rotational grazing, then you're putting a ton of carbon back into the soil just through the grass growing. And not to mention, you could do this with trees and forests and logging, like replanting trees. It's the same concept. They hit a peak growth phase and then they like slow down and stop growing and don't absorb as much carbon and put out as much oxygen. So these are all like real things that we could think about as real solutions. And he even has proof to back it up really quick. This says the Salatins have sunk an average of 2 tons of carbon per acre per year across the last 50 years. And his farm is hundreds of acres. So he's making a real difference. He's giving people real solutions. Check him out if you like sustainable farming, sustainable agriculture. He's one of the main gurus. And he's also just very common sense guy. I think you guys would love him. Check out Joel Salatin. Shout out. That guy's awesome. And you could even go to his farm if you wanted to. He has a massive farm in Virginia. I think it's in like Norfolk, Virginia or something like that. I don't remember. And he has a massive hundreds of acre farm that you can just go visit and go see the cows, go see the chickens. You can buy his products online, I think. So I don't have any affiliation with him. I just rock with him. I love him. He's awesome. I've watched him for years. Been inspired by him. So check it out. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think this climate lockdown thing is in the cards to lower gas prices? And there's also big stuff coming up in November. Think about it. It's definitely could be another thing that's in the cards. So let me know what you guys think. What are you doing to get prepared? Are you into any sustainable ag? Are you growing any food? I see a lot of other prepper channels pushing that. It's awesome. I'm glad it's spreading. I'm glad people are starting to wake up and realize how important that is to prepping. It's one of the most important skills that you could have. So hit that thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell, hit the comments, hit it all. Thank you guys so much. Super blessed for you guys. Hope you guys have blessings. I'll say it again, I'm proud of you guys. You guys are making progress. You guys are growing your own food. You guys are stocking up. You guys are getting out of the city. You guys are getting water filters. You guys are doing it all. Getting your vitamins for preps. Everything. Seeds. I see it. I see the progress. I love it. Thank you guys. Thank you for doing your part too, because it makes a difference. We can all make our own difference. So you guys have a blessed day. I love you guys. Love the audience. Woo! Love it. Thank you guys. Blessings, blessings, blessed. And have a blessed day.